Good morning and welcome to Redeemer. I'm Pastor Gary Lodeholt. Last week we talked about the 23rd Psalm because yesterday was Good Shepherd Sunday. So I thought that this week we would move to a question that many of us might have had over the years. What happened to the apostles? We have some stories of them in the Bible, but after that, what happened to those apostles? Before we begin, we need to clear up a distinction. Sometimes we call them the disciples, and sometimes we call them the apostles. And there's an important distinction between that. A disciple is one who learns. So when they were traveling around with Jesus and learning from Jesus, they were disciples. But once Jesus ascends into heaven and the Holy Spirit comes on those disciples at Pentecost, from that point on, they are apostles, which means one who is sent or one who has a message. And they have been given the gospel message, the message of salvation and God's love and grace that they then take out into the world. So, again, we don't know much about them following what's recorded in the Bible, but without them, our faith would not have been passed down the same as it is today. So I'd like to begin going through the list of apostles alphabetically. Today we're going to start with Andrew. Andrew was Simon Peter's brother and actually was most likely the very first disciple. According to the Bible, he heard Jesus preach and went to find his brother to say, "You need to come hear this too." There are several books in the Bible. There are several books not in the Bible regarding Andrew. The books are called the Acts of Andrew, the Acts of Andrew and Matthew, and more so on, but they are considered fictitious works. It is said that Andrew went through Asia Minor, even founding the church in Constantinople, and then up into Russia around the Black Sea. There he supposedly encountered pirates and cannibals. One legend says that he converted a governor's wife, and the governor didn't like it. When his efforts to get his wife to renounce Christianity failed, he had Andrew crucified on a cross shaped like an X. Legend says that Andrew hung there for 2 days preaching and calling for people to be faithful. It was said that his arm was removed after his death and was taken to Scotland, and his symbol is the national cross of Scotland. This is his symbol. You can see it, the cross, the X-shaped cross, and you even see it on the flag of Scotland. Andrew is also the patron saint of Russia. Now, when we turn to Bartholomew, the lists of the disciples differ in the Gospels. Bartholomew may be the same person as Nathaniel. People in those days had a variety of names. There were Greek names, Roman names, nicknames, Hebrew names, and so on. So people were known, like Peter also had a name of Simon or also had a name of Cephas. So Bartholomew and Nathaniel are likely the same person. There are several legends about Bartholomew. An early church father named Eusebius said that a philosopher friend of his visited India and found there a copy of the Gospel of Matthew in Hebrew, supposedly left there by Bartholomew. So that would say that Bartholomew went to India. According to legend, Bartholomew was crucified head down. There's a stronger legend that said he was flayed or skinned alive in Armenia. So each of the apostles has a symbol. The symbol for Bartholomew is a book, a Bible, with a knife for being flayed alive on it. And that's the symbol for Bartholomew. Tomorrow we will talk about James the miner and James the son of Zebedee.